open for radio. Stay open.
Hard.
Just by being in a car while you're driving, I was testing all kinds of things.
That's funny. You back a little far. Why don't you scoot up a little bit?
I know he's all the way over there.
You got a chair to sit right here. So you have a backrest.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. We ready? Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. It's Larry, aka Blue Man Rule, to Perform Radio, and I am back in the house this evening recording our, I guess, first day of PAX South 2016. I am accompanied this evening by many folks. This is none other than Jason, aka Fadios, aka He Must Love His Bridge. What's going on, man?
Why you sound so depressed, like someone died or something? I'm Blue Man, I'm here, and there's PAX, and we're out having fun, going getting free food, giveaways, all this stuff, and having fun joking around. And we get on the mic. Hey guys. Anyways, hey, it's Fadios. How's everybody doing tonight? All of us except for Blue are having fun. Even Sam, as he's trying to figure out how to order pizza in the middle of the podcast, because that's how we do it up here. I mean, listen, we're on the 23rd floor and getting that good stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna pass the mic to my man Sam.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Here you go, Blue.
How in the world do I follow that? Now, what's going on, people? It's Knox Broadcast, and I'm in the house.
Finally, it's me, William from Geeks for the Win.
All right, and today we hit up. Man, we had, I don't know, about 5 interviews today at the very, very least. We all caught up with each other today, and we saw quite a few things, and a lot of things you'll be seeing coming to the YouTube channel. So just go check that out, L Asbury, youtube.com/L Asbury, and also will post a lot of the stuff as well. But hey, what was the I guess before we get into the games and stuff that we saw, was there a running theme in PAX South that you guys thought about? Like anything that, how was the nerd funk? I thought the nerd funk was under control. I thought it was okay.
Cross my mind. That's how.
No. So what about you?
I'm more
I hit
nerd flu. That's what I'm worried about.
I hit one nerd cloud while walking around. That was not cool. I think that might have been Blue, but the overall, and I've been at a lot of conventions lately. Overall, it was actually not bad. Not bad. The stench was good. But the crowds it was busy, but it wasn't too busy. I've been to cons where you can't walk. Like, you're able to get everywhere, so that was good. This definitely is still a more indie-based con.
Yeah. Sure.
A lot of repeats from last year, which is a little disappointing. How many repeats?
Yeah.
Even some that are already out, like Night Squad has been out for. It was already free on Xbox recently. Yeah, and I'm like, why are they here?
Elite Dangerous is a massive repeat.
Right.
Man.
Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla, yeah.
Speed.
Well, even I almost said the wrong thing there. But in Dreadnought, I'm like, they got that big, huge one right in the middle. I'm like, okay, are you guys ever releasing this game? But they did expand the hall out a little bit, moved the tabletop in the back. They added a little more, but it seems like they could do a lot more. I'm hoping that they continue to grow. But it's good. They're going in a good direction.
Yeah, I mean, what I pretty much saw is kind of the same thing. The indies are kind of like on the back row, but I still like the fact that it is an intimate show where it does feel like all of them get their shine, because you pass by the booth, they're very energetic. Most of the indie developers are very talkative. They want their games to be out there, because I've been to most conventions where the indies get kind of pushed off in the back corner, and you don't really know they're there. And it's like they try to get attention, but they don't really get it because they get pushed away from most of the bigger guys. So, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed, like Fadios, that most of the big people aren't there. I remember last year Nintendo was here with Majora's Mask and a couple other games. They're not here this year, but being able to see just the camaraderie around, of course, the PC market and like I talked to the guys from Alienware and them catering to, you know, the more casual type gamer to get into PC to kind of give you that gateway drug. That's kind of cool. And then some of the bigger stuff is just like, you know, Twitch, Alienware, and there's like a chair booth, right? What is it called? Gamer Racks or something like that.
DRX, DSR.
Yes.
DX Racer.
Yeah, DX Racer. They're there.
High quality
Yeah,
chairs.
and Astro
$300.
Gaming is there. So it seems like more towards indies and merchandising.
Yeah.
Almost. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
One thing I noticed, we played 3 games that I guess the main character was an orb or a ball. We played was it Marble Mountain?
oh yeah.
Marble Mountain, that was VR. Then we played Road to Valhalla. And then we played, what was that other game?
Unknown, was it something Johnny?
Upward.
Robot.
Yeah, which was another, you know, game with a ball.
That was one of the spot where the tiny build area was, right?
Yeah, that was Road to Valhalla.
Yeah.
And I remember Blue, we interviewed a lady from there, and he was like, oh, yeah, in Brawlhalla. And she was like, oh, no, that's not us. And it's like, well, you have a game called Road to Brawlhalla. So obviously it's easy to mistake it, you know?
Yeah.
And their booth was right next to it this year. And I think their booth was right next to that last year. So it was really easy to kind of get it confused. So thinking about that, talking about the show floor, it was a lot more precise and concise as far as the major area. And so there's this huge area now that wasn't there before against the wall that's like the arena gaming area, and they have games like they have just Xbox Ones over there playing, showing Forza Horizon 2 and stuff like that over there, and people can just walk up and play it. And it's a massive area, and I'm wondering, well, what's the purpose of that section? But because that's there, it's taking away a lot of excess space, so there's less room for like other smaller things. But yeah, I guess that
Like tube TVs and with I guess the retro consoles.
yeah. And so but I think a running theme for a lot of this stuff was PC. Saw a lot of Alienware stuff, and I saw a lot of Steam controllers around the place. The HTC Vive is actually the most predominant VR headset here, which is a little bit strange to me.
There's only a few though, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
Elite Dangerous, they did VR, last year, and then PAX East, they didn't have a VR setup this year.
Right. Marble Mountain was interesting. That's the one that I played early on this morning in VR, and it was interesting. But it has locked camera angles. But the game is designed around those locked camera angles, so it tricks you based on your depth perception and things like that. So that's actually kind of innovative. But go ahead.
Well, we walking around, there was a lot of VR. There was a lot of the phone VR, which is like the whatever you call it. I don't know, you guys know. Yeah, the Samsung. And one of them in particular, we were there, and I was there with Samuel Kalunga and myself, my buddy Jeremy, and Samuel's working his magic, and this girl is like hugging him, and like, yeah. Why don't you tell us about that, Samuel? About this girl that you were hitting on?
No, she was hitting on me.
No, I know, but how did you bring that magic to make her want to chase you?
Hey, come on. I can't give away trade secrets. Come on.
Yeah, she was definitely wanting a piece of the Kalunga, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. That kind of VR is more of just like a silly fun thing, the phone stuff. But overall, I think the vibe was fun. I'm curious if PAX is going to, this one in particular, like we said, has expanded some of their other vendors. Non-gaming vendors. They have a lot more T-shirts, a lot more items, a lot of, belts and all kinds of stuff. Some of the stuff that First Person Clothing sells as well. But anyways, at firstpersonclothing.com. but but our stuff's better. But I'm wondering if they're going to expand PAX. Maybe with all the new conventions that are coming out, there's a lot of new comic conventions, a lot of new different types of conventions, and maybe they're going to expand this beyond just gaming with game developers there. Maybe they are going to expand that element of it and have more vendors there that sell gaming like stuff. To take PAX, is that taking PAX to the next level, or is that selling out? Who knows? It depends on your interpretation, but it looks like they might be heading that direction with this one.
Yeah. There was a couple. Their names escape me, but it's a husband and wife where they actually make all of their clothing. It was like the Assassin's Creed gear, and that stuff was pretty good. They had like the. Yeah, what was it called?
Voltaic Designs.
Yeah, that's what it was, and they were real enthusiastic about it. They were wearing their own clothing, which most merchandisers they do it, but they don't do it to the extent that they were doing it. Like they were in full get up, and they were. If you guys can see what's going on, those who are actually listening, like Fadeos is like pantomiming modeling right now. But no, it is weird because it's like PAX South doesn't really have an identity yet, and I guess because I've never been to a PAX and watch it grow from first year one. And this is my first PAX period, so I've never seen PAX East in its infancy stage. I've never seen PAX Prime in its infancy stage. So this is kind of funny watching something grow because it doesn't seem like it's any bigger than last year. Like the crowd seems about the same. The merchandising, the games feel about the same. You go upstairs, it kind of feels a little bare bones. Like not too many people upstairs. Most people are more congregating downstairs, but that may change tomorrow. So, when more exhibits, more people are talking, doing shows and stuff like that. So, I don't know, but.
Well, yeah, it definitely feels like, at least I think it feels like there's less than last year. Yeah. Because there's the same games that, a lot of the same stuff that was from last year. And a lot of the, main, AAA, partners, whatever, studios, they did not show up. Last year Gearbox had this huge event, and they're in Dallas. They're just, a few hours away, so it's not that difficult for them to come out and do something.
I think
but
they're doing something tomorrow. I think they have a party tomorrow night, but I don't know. I don't think they're doing as much as they did last year.
Okay.
I mean, like even like some of the bigger indie games, like where's Cuphead at? Where is upcoming things that are coming in the future? Because like you said, we saw Night Squad again, but I was really anticipating something new to be here, but it feels like most of the indie games that are here are just refinements of what we saw last year. But I did see one which was Lightfall. You got an interview tomorrow with the developer. That's pretty cool. It kind of feels like Limbo meets like Super Meat Boy, where it kind of has the locomotion of Super Meat Boy, but it has the art style of like a Limbo, with a little bit more, I guess you would say, light to it or whatever. But it seems pretty good. But I hope tomorrow's better, or maybe we can see some panels and stuff like that. Maybe that'll, give a shot in the arm to the vibe that's going on right now. So,
yeah, for sure. I think, I mean. Overall, I think PAX South is more organized. There's much more security as you check in. Oh, yeah. They actually check your bags now, which is good. But they kind of like rush it through or whatnot. But they actually have a lot of security there now, and there are actually police officers and sheriffs on the floor. Walking around. Yeah, K9, just keeping people safe. Yeah,
it's two guys.
Yeah, and so you feel safe walking around. You feel like you're good, and so I do appreciate that. And I think that's going to be crucial in developing PAX South as far as growth is concerned. So what was your favorite thing? Oh. Batman Wallace at firstpersonclothing.com. So what was your favorite? What was your best thing that you saw, and your one worst thing that you saw? Or you don't have to necessarily do a worst. What was the favorite thing you saw? For me, man, I saw quite a few things, but I think Marble Mountain was pretty cool in VR. It really was. Because even though I'm not completely impressed by or won over with VR right now, it was impressive and it was interesting to watch. So I was really shocked by that. I hope you guys get a chance to check it over there. And then, man, I gotta mention the Berserk Studios. What is the Berserk Studios one? What is it? Just dance. What is it? Just something in beats.
Just shapes and beats.
Just Shapes and Beats. It's a cool little game, and it's music based, and the enemies attack you based on the pattern of the music that's playing, and you have to avoid it in order to progress in the game, and it's cool, man.
Everything like the music cues actually give the player the music cues actually give the player the the necessary cues to be able to react to the enemies on screen.
Right.
So the music is going, and so when it's going to come in, because when the beat drops, you're going to get like 5 things shoot at you. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it was really cool. That's something that I really recommend for everyone who hasn't seen it here yet. They get over there and take a look tomorrow, because it is really fun, and it's really right next to Lightfall. So there's really no reason none of us should go check it out tomorrow. But Jay, what's your favorite?
My favorite was getting to see all you guys. No, but anyway, seriously. There was a platformer. Of all the games I played, there's one platformer. I played it for a while. I think it was Lightfall. I think that was it. Because I can't remember the name of it, but it was like you can make little blocks when you jump.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. That game, I'm like, okay, I'm sold. When that game comes out, I'm buying that. And I don't buy a lot of little games. I don't buy a lot of indies and whatever. But that really took me back to like platform gaming. And it brought an element in that seemed like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to, because it brought a lot, maybe I should be playing more 2D platformers, but that one in particular, just real smooth controls. It was real sharp. It was, because I know when the puzzles get more difficult, I'm going to want that real sharp control, and that's important. And that game was real smooth. My least favorite was the one that I apparently broke. Samuel was there to see that one. The guy swore, he goes, this hasn't happened all day. And I had like 8 different glitches in this game at once. And he's like, we haven't any of these problems. I don't know. He's like, what are you doing? I go, I'm doing what you told me to do, man. But, so apparently I broke the game. So sorry to pose with the camera there. Yeah, we're being silly in here. Samuel.
What? Yes.
What was your best and or worst? Nice.
I didn't know the name of it, just because because I was so entranced by that young lady
Yeah.
that I didn't get the name of the game, but the VR one with the Samsung Galaxy whatever.
Your favorite game was Hugging Girls.
Yeah, there you go.
That was your favorite thing.
She said she was a hugger. I mean,
yeah.
no, that game it was a little game that you play on your phone with the little VR headset thingy, and you don't use your hands, because I told them, if something in the game jumps out at me, I'm punching one of y'all just by instinct. But you just like tap the side of the thing to shoot the gun, because it was like a zombie shooting game. It was pretty cool. It wasn't scary or nothing. It was kind of cartoony.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. Just the few minutes I played it.
Yeah, I really want to get a chance to really try all the VR they have here, because I'm still one of the naysayers. I just don't see the practicality in VR. Me being a father of 2, and Blue and Will got to see my family, and that's not going to work in the Knox household. So we'll see. but I really, I'm going to be, the typical mid-core guy, I guess hardcore guy. But I guess the best thing I saw was really Street Fighter 5. The early build, the beta, I played it over my cousin's house, and it was really rough. It kind of, of course, it's beginning phases, but the game looks great. It really looks good. 60 frames per second. The character models have totally been redesigned and changed. A lot of the older characters like Chun-Li, Ken, Ryu, the top 3, they made them look older, and you can tell the franchise is going in a good direction. my brother DeAndre, he was playing it, and some of the controls have changed tremendously. Some of the cancels are different, but that was probably the best thing that I saw, and that's probably one of the biggest things here. And they have it all lined up. It's like what? It's like maybe 12 TVs, right? And the one big one in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's probably the biggest
Fight
like
sticks on
single
all of them.
game. Yeah, Fight Sticks on all of them. And I mean, it's great, and they got the PS4s out, so it's running on the actual hardware. It's not like alpha, testing models or whatever. But yeah, that's probably the best thing I saw. I really don't have a worst. I mean, I guess my worst would probably be going upstairs and just seeing how bare bones it is. Maybe I went at the wrong time, but the only thing that I really liked upstairs was the arcade room. They had Mortal Kombat. They had the old Street Fighter cabinet. They had the Simpson cabinet up there. So that was pretty good, kind of revisiting that. That just made me wish that arcades were still like as prevalent in the U.S. again. But you go to Dave and Buster's, and now they have like Connect fruit. They got like Fruit Ninja Connect where you use your hand on the screen. That's not the arcade, But I don't know.
I'll tell you, like last year on Friday, that arcade room was like kind of half empty.
Oh, okay.
And I was just playing all the games, but like this time it was so packed, and they had the music going and stuff like that. It was like a club,
Yeah.
But it was still cool. But like I didn't get to play anything. But at least last year I got to play some of those games. It's the same games.
Yeah.
I think for me would be the best. My favorite thing would be actually wasn't even at PAX. It was down the street. It was called. I have the email that the PR people sent us, so I got the name. And instead of us like it's Upwards.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
Lonely Robot. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just they didn't have a booth at PAX East or PAX South, so
You
that's.
weren't like worried that they were gonna like put you in a little room and attack you or something? Stick your ball?
Blue was there.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, yeah.
they ain't gonna do it.
But it's Upwards, Lonely Robot, and it's basically it's one of the orb ball games, and it's a tower where you're able to jump from platform to platform, and it's like platforms circle around the tower, but there are pieces broken off. That's how you can jump to the next one. And there are enemies that, on certain platforms that will hurt you. Then we got to a level where there was on the platforms above, there'd be stuff dripping down that would harm you. There was fruit that gave you energy. And the thing, it was you needed to quickly move and grab the energy to keep moving up. And if you weren't quick enough, you would just, run out of energy and you wouldn't be able to do anything. And there was a versus duel mode that Larry and I, played against each other, and it was full controller support.
Yep.
So that's good. There was like a infinite mode, so I guess like your best record. And then there's I guess a story mode, something like that.
Yeah. Well, so at the end of every level, when you're moving through the campaign, there's a snippet of story that pops up. So it's just like a little written piece of text. So it's kind of gets novelized like that at the end of every little level. So it's cool because you do get a story mode with it. So that's what Will was referring to.
Yeah, and I said to the guy, this seems like one of those games where it's like, okay, I'll do one more level or before bed, and then a couple hours later you're like, oh my God, it's 2 a.m. What am I doing? Because it's so simple. Because pretty much all you do is jump and move around.
Yeah, another small thing that I did notice is like on most of these games, even on the Lightfall game, where it actually has an actual campaign mode, where it has a full exposition about the story and you get deep into the lore and everything of the game. But what I have noticed is that I can't think of the name of the other game, but speedrunning is really big at this show. Like there's a bunch of games where people are just focused on speed running games, or even in some games it gives you an option. It says, do you want to play this game on speed run mode or do you want to play story mode? And that's crazy because I've never seen that level of options given in most games, but that seems like that's kind of a thing. Like there's what's the one game where there's it's literally 4 players and you're speed running through the level, and then the person that's the slowest. Is it? Yeah.
By Tiny Build. I think it's actually called Tiny Build. Speedrunners. There you go.
It's called okay.
Speedrunners.
Okay.
It's made by Tiny Build.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So it's called Speedrunners, and then there's another one where you're in like this. I can't think. It's like a castle where you're kind of moving around, and I saw him playing it over there at the like near the Twitch booth. I can't think of the name of it, but no, but that kind of seems like to be like one of the option themes that people are doing. I didn't know the speedrunner community was that huge, or
They have conventions.
Yeah.
They have they have a couple conventions. They have games done quick, and then summer games done quick. They just have like people who do
World
Twitch
record speedruns.
Twitch streams of like certain games, and they raised I think the last games done quick they raised like $1 million for charity. So it's a pretty big community, and I guess games are game developers are trying to tackle that community.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, I mean, yep.
The worst thing for me would be the bucket of paint.
Oh, the bucket of paint.
On the way to PAX, on the way to San Antonio, we were what was it? Traffic was just horrible.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, 20-minute delay, and we get to the source, and it was a white bucket of paint on the side of the road, and everyone just had to move over and
Had to
just
look at it and then watch
Yeah.
it. As, like look at it and then watch it as they go by it, like to make sure that this bucket of paint didn't kill them or something. I don't know what.
It was the craziest thing, and we were just laughing for like a good 5 minutes straight.
Well, Knox was upset. I tell you, Knox wasn't laughing. That dude was hot. It was upset.
No, my calf muscle was hot.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He don't use cruise control for some reason. But chat, what's up?
Well, from just a few minutes being in the vehicle with Knox driving, the frustration I saw in just maybe 3 miles,
Don't believe it.
I can't imagine what you guys had to deal with. I got a lot more respect for you guys making it here live.
Yeah.
Let's just say the pastor needs some prayer for his driving. I'm just saying.
But no, yeah. So we've had a good time so far. I'm sorry I sound so tired because I am fatigued. We actually got up at 3:38. We left about 3:33 this morning to drive down. So we are all really, really tired. Knox did all the driving. So we're all pretty exhausted. Jason, on the other hand, slept like a baby last night on the 23rd floor.
In VIP.
Yes, in VIP.
Oh, you want me to talk about that?
No,
No.
So yeah, we're up on the.
He used a cheese wheel as a pillow.
Yeah. So these first of all, these beds. I mean, they're like.
Oh my God.
It's like they handpicked a brand new bed for each person that comes up. It's like they took clouds from the sky and they just laid them down with a sheet over it. You lay down and you feel like a child who's being cuddled by his mother right after birth. It's a beautiful feeling. And you walk down the hallway to our VIP lounge where I let the common folk here come up with me and let them see how the other half live. All you can drink, all kinds of stuff. You got juices and milks, and not just milk. You got regular milk. You got 2%. You got chocolate milk.
Blueberries.
Yeah, we got dry blue. See, dry blue. Apparently, that's Knox's new thing. He's the cheese man, but he also likes some dry blueberries.
dry blueberries with
We got our coffee machine, makes all kinds of cappuccinos, lattes, all kinds of weird stuff. Starbucks. We got our teas. I mean,
Fancy water.
we got our fancy water, and I got my pinky out while I'm drinking it too. I show him what's up. So, but yeah, I like to.
I'm just happy that I finally got to experience life on the 23rd floor.
Yeah. Once you've seen the 23rd floor,
There's no going back.
no, the rest of life just looks bland.
Yeah.
It's like the rest of life loses color. So
probably one of the coolest things. Knox's brother, actually, DeAndre, participated in the Street Fighter V tournament, and he took second place here. So yeah, I mean, he put in some work, and this is his first time actually playing the game.
Can you explain what happened in that first match? Because They restarted that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
they tried to cheat.
So
I'm not gonna accuse anybody.
you just kind of did, but
Explain that.
so what happened is DeAndre won at the end of the first match, and then what happened, they just quit out to the main menu. So it's just like they crashed the Street Fighter 5, and then they had to bring it back up. Yeah, and
I thought he clicked the home button or something.
yeah, maybe he did.
No,
Yeah.
But the home button is on the front of the fight stick,
Yeah,
so it's impossible to. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to deliberately.
yeah, because he was sitting up there hitting it. I heard it go.
That was during
So
the
what
Street
happened?
Fight, right? Like,
Yeah. So what happened?
So how come he wasn't just automatically disqualified?
Well, he wasn't, because when you do that, you take a loss for the next match. So instead of just taking the loss, DeAndre just went ahead and played out that match. And the reason he had a perfect knocks because the dude took his hand off the stick.
Okay.
He just completely removed his hand from the stick. Yeah, but DeAndre was really using the time to get used to the character and the physics and the timing and all of that. So he was kind of just taking his time, and he's getting used to sticks and everything. But that's awesome because he was putting in work when we were there. Like, he was putting in work, and so it's nice. Like, he just picked it up first time playing the game today on foreign sticks that weren't his own. He took second place in the tournament. There were some legit players there, so it's just, man, it was fun. It was fun to sit there and watch him, support him do that. That's really cool. He over his sleep
don't
now.
support mediocrity. Second place, nothing.
Fadio's cussed that man out for coming in second place.
He won't do it again. He won't.
It is. So, that's some of our favorite stuff from the show floor so far. Tomorrow, I am looking forward to Lightfall, and our panel is tomorrow. The panel that I'm actually participating in at 7 p.m. Central Time. So, we're gonna hook that up. I'm gonna get onto that. And so, what are you guys looking forward to checking out tomorrow that you didn't check out?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to. I got to check out a lot more of the board games, table games, stuff like that. Looked at a lot of video game stuff today. Also want to reach out to. There's a couple panels I want to look at, so I'm going to look through the panel board today. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Blue up on stage, handing out awards, acting like he's at the. Well, I don't want to say Oscars. That's a touchy subject. Golden Globes and yeah.
Who would be allowed at the Oscars?
Right.
I'd be allowed at the Oscars.
Stay on target. All right, but Samuel. Sam, why are you turning away while I'm trying to hand you the mic, bro?
I'm trying to look out for the pizza.
Oh, okay. Well, the pizza are not here yet. All right.
Oh, damn. I'm looking forward to some panels. I haven't even checked the schedule yet. I got here and then I ran into. He saw me sitting on the bench like a homeless person.
Let's tell that story. So, why were you sitting on the bench, Samuel? What were you waiting for?
Because upon arrival, I texted this one and this one.
Yeah, let the recording show that he's pointing at Knox and Blue.
And then I never heard back, and so I said, okay, well.
You caught me in interviews.
No.
All right, so you text these guys now. What promises were made by these two to you, which led to you texting them when you arrived?
I've been talking to him on Twitter,
Once again, he's pointing at Blue people. He's pointing at Blue. Okay, good.
and then he's like, okay, well, when we get there, whatever. And then, I got there late because of traffic. So so
Sure. Okay. Oh, that's fine. And then what happened?
I get there and I make it down to the hall, and
It's okay. It's okay. We're here for you. All right.
I see a long line, longer than I don't know.
It was consensual.
So you see the long line of people. I mean, just a mountain of people there.
I don't see Blue or not.
You don't see any friends.
I've been.
You're all alone.
Yeah.
You're in a strange
I
town.
went off the bus for a 6-hour ride.
6-hour ride on a bus in a strange town. You see, haven't slept, tired,
So
worn
I
out.
sat on the bench and I gave up.
I mean, you were about to give up on life, right? I mean, that's pretty much where we're at.
I was about to join the carnival.
And now something happened.
Yeah, something magical.
You looked up.
I looked up and there's videos.
It was like the way you explained it earlier. It was like a beam of light came down from heaven,
from the 23rd floor.
As you saw me float down on a cloud from the 23rd floor.
Ascended from the 23rd floor, wings like an angel.
And I came to you and I held out my hand and I said, "Come, my son. I will lead you to the promised land." But I saved you.
The promised land of cheese and dried blueberries.
That's Knox's idea of heaven. Pastor Knox, that's what he preaches. The land of cheese and the home of the blueberries. So, I took you in. I took care of you. I got your stuff stored. Yeah, I walked around with you. I treated you like a true friend.
Yeah.
Unlike these two. Your Honor, I rest my case.
No, I think I was just worn out and just tired just from being out there.
For being friends with these guys. I know. It's hard. It's hard. These guys don't make it easy. They treat you like that. You deserve better. You do.
Oh man. Oh, I can't. I don't even know what to say. I had something I was gonna say, but I lost
They
it.
got their media badges. Forget the rest of us. You know?
I know. Oh man. Oh, y'all are stupid. No, man, but no. I mean, I'm really just excited to be here with y'all, man. Like, I mean, that's what I come to these events for. I come to it for community. I mean, having Will and Blue bunk up with me at my house, and just kind of put together what we've talked about for so long over microphones and the internet, and just putting it face to face and just enjoying each other's company. Even Fadios. Yeah, because of cheese. But no, it's really just good. And like Sam, I haven't looked at the schedule. I do want to go to a couple tournaments. There's a Halo 4 tournament, and there's also going to be a Street Fighter 4 Ultra tournament that my brother's going to be in. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. As far as the panels, I haven't checked them because nothing really interests me, like as far as the titles. So I got to see who's hosting the panels. Of course, I'll be at Blues, but man, I'm just excited to be here with the community. That's it. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pretty much echo that. I'm really looking forward to hopefully going to the Loot Crate party tomorrow and just hanging out with everyone.
Me too.
And just
I won't get left this time.
and hopefully the line's not wrapped around the corner like twice.
That's why I gotta go early.
yeah, the Twitch the Twitch party was wrapped around the block.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. So we were just like, no,
You right away.
no, not going. I'm not that disappointed. Like, and it was like an hour, over an hour before it actually started.
Yeah.
So it was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out at the Loot Crate party, hopefully, and just talking to everyone, seeing what they saw. Because, I mean, that's last year, Loot Crate party.
We should ask Blue to pull some strings, because he's chummy with them. Just like,
Man, we'll see.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully. But, yeah, that's much it.
Or I'll have to use my charm and do it. I mean,
Yeah, either way. All right, that's cool. Well, that's kind of what we're looking forward to here. I guess for me, unless you guys have anything else, that wraps up what I have for day one of PAX South 2016. That's all I got. And Jeremy's not here. He's back at the hotel. Knox got something, though.
I would actually, and I'm pretty sure everybody could echo this. We would be remiss not to just reach out with our thoughts and prayers for Meef J, who couldn't make it down, who is dealing with, a lot with his son. We really don't have all the details to the minutia of what's going on, but it is tough. But our prayers are truly with you, and we just, I guess, thank you for allowing the community to be a part of this process that only God knows the strength that you guys have and how you're going through it at this point in time. But truly, we just are praying for your brother. If you hear this, just know that we are, in spite of our enjoyment of PAX and everything else, we are constantly thinking of that. And I just wanted to put that out there.
For sure. All right, well, that's what we have now. I guess we're about to wrap it up as Sam gets his pizza here shortly, and then we'll be back tomorrow because we have a lot of interviews. We're gonna have tournament footage as well. We're gonna have a lot of stuff going up. Like eventually, once I get the Wi-Fi figured out here, but we're gonna get it going. We'll be back here tomorrow, and we'll do this again. Hopefully, I'll have some more people with us. That's the hope. So for now, that's what we have. Did you want to pray for get out of here or what? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get her done.
Let's have Faye's pray.
We're praying now?
Yeah.
For video games? Lord, send us better video games, not the same crap as last year.
Vision be good.
Don't let it be Destiny.
No more Destiny, Lord. No more. Please teach these brothers how to use the WASD as they are not well versed in the keyboard and mouse. Lord, bless them of their controller sins.
WASD is from the devil. I'm sorry.
WASD. Actually, you know what? I rock over to the ESDF. You know why? That gives you more hotkeys on the left. Yeah, that's how the pros do it. That's how the pros do it. So I gotta get all those Warcraft macros rocking.
No, man. I don't have anything. That's pretty much. That was a good prayer for ADS.
Hey, stay tuned tomorrow. We got some. Actually, I probably won't be here, so it's gonna suck. I'm just kidding. I'll be here. I'll be here for all the fans, not the listeners. The fans. The fans. And we went to one other party, and that one sucked, and the guy sucks, and we're never gonna support anything involving that guy. But we won't tell you who it is. Peace.
All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. We'll be back in your ear and in front of your eyeballs tomorrow. All right. Stay open.
What community sounds like. Stay open.